A very pleasant morning, dear students. Hope you all doing well at home. Take care, and whatever the pending work that you have still. Why I'm stressing on this point is many of you are not showing your notebooks to me. Doing homework is essential, of course, but you need to do. Besides, you need to improve your handwriting as well as writing notes will also give you a scope that you can improve your handwriting. Sit aside, don't be with all the members of the family, put aside yourself and you have to start doing the homeworks and the classwork. Very soon, whenever this COVID-19 will be reduced in our state, okay, the schools will be reopened. So whenever the school is reopened, you all have to get ready with all your work. That's why I'm stressing more on completion of your notebooks and completion of your homework. I'm so glad that many of you are sending all your homeworks. I have no complaint against you. Okay, many of you are sending me homeworks, but still I'm little disappointed with some of the students, those who are not showing notebooks. Okay, let us come on to this lesson, Glimpses of the Past. This is the lesson number 4 from the textbook. And Bipin Chowdhury really got the lapse of his memory because Mukherjee, okay, so even when he went to Mukherjee also, when he phoned to Mukherjee, Dinesh Mukherjee, he also stated that they both had gone to Ranchi in 1958. Even Chunilal, so when he consulted Chunilal, he was his boyhood days friend and he was also his classmate and he has a very good intimacy with Chunilal. But what's the problem that occurred between them is whenever Chunilal had come to Bipin Babu, he was unable to offer him any job when he became jobless. Okay, so when he was in need of going to Bipin Babu, it was not being resolved. The problem was not being resolved by Bipin. So Chunilal was a bit concerned about this problem, and but he was not having any grudge upon Bipin Babu. But he just wanted to play a trick upon him. And what kind of trick that he had played upon him? Let's see. Chunilal had come to him. Servant maid already consulted Bipin Babu. And Bipin Babu got the news that Chunilal was waiting downstairs. So by the time he was thinking about his moving to Ranchi in 1958, when he got the message from Dinesh Mukherjee, he was completely preoccupied in that thinking, so he was neglected a bit Chunilal. So when Chunilal was about to leave Bipin Babu's house or residence, he thought of asking the same question. He wanted to confirm whether he had gone to Ranchi with Chunilal. So now he, that idea has just flashed in his mind. He just came down from the stairs in order to talk to Chunilal whether he had gone to Ranchi. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Bipin Babu had to turn away from Chuni's incredulous stare. Actually, he just wanted to turn away. Bipin Babu had to turn away from Chuni's incredulous stare. Do you remember what my last job was? Asked Chunilal. Chunilal would like to test the memory of Mr. Bipin. So he asked her. What did he ask? Whether he is be able to answer him or not, he just wanted to check. He asked whether he knew that what was his last job. Of course, you worked in travel agency. What did Bipin Babu reply? Bipin Babu replied that he had worked in travel agency. You remember that, and you don't remember that it was I who fixed up your railway booking for Ranchi. I went to the station to see you off. Means see you off in the sense giving send off. Giving send off or bid goodbye to him. He bade goodbye when he was going to Ranchi. One of the fans in your compartment was not working. Okay, when I just came to you to drop at the railway station, in the compartment where you boarded, the fans were not working. They are not in good condition. I got an electrician to fix it. So I brought one electrician to fix up the fans. So when you got into the compartment, So the fans were not working. Then I just went to call up an electrician. So who just fix up that, who will sort out that problem, and he just came and sorted out the problem and fixed the fans properly. Have you forgotten everything? So Bipin Babu was not given any good reply to Chunilal's question. Yes, of course, I worked as a travel agent. I was working in travel agency, and when I was working in that firm, travel agency, I was the one who booked a ticket for you and Dinesh Mukherjee to move to Ranchi. When I just came to railway station to give you send off, by the time in your compartment, some of the fans were not working. So I was the one who called up the electrician to fix them up. Have you forgotten everything? I got an electrician to fix it up. Have you forgotten everything? Whatever is the matter with you, you don't look so well, too well, you know. Whatever be the matter, I don't know, but you are not looking alright. What's the problem with you, Bipin? He asked. Bipin Babu sighed and shook his head. What did he do? He expressed his sigh and he shook his head. Shake, shook, shaken. B1 is shake, B2 is shook, shaken is B3. Okay, here you just try to recollect the verb forms. Bipin Babu sighed. What does it mean by sighing? Regretted. He regretted for his lapse of memory. Now he has been confirmed that his memory has got some trouble. His memory is not that very sharp. Okay, his memory has got lapsed. Okay, then Bipin Babu sighed and shook his head. I have been working too hard, he said at last. That must be the reason. Must see about consulting a specialist. Okay, so nowadays I'm working too hard at my place where I'm working. He's working for a firm where he was so intelligent and very, very smart worker. He had never got any bad reputation at his firm. Okay, he was working for a firm, that firm, and he has got a very good reputation at that firm. But nowadays he says, but anyhow he just wanted to get out from that blame of lapse of his memory. So he didn't agree that he had got a problem with his memory, but he says that I have been working too hard. Nowadays my work has become too hard. At my firm I am working very, very hard. He said that. That must be the reason. What could be the reason? It might be the reason that I have forgotten something. Must see about consulting a specialist. I have to go and consult a good medical practitioner or a specialist because I couldn't remember the things. Doubtless it was Bipin's condition which made Chunilal leave without mentioning anything about her job. Doubtless, there was no doubt that. Doubtless it was Bipin's condition which made Chunilal leave without mentioning anything. He didn't mention anything, that's the reason he just went off. Actually in the previous lesson, previous paragraph, we have seen that Bipin Babu had to turn away from that place. So once again, I just wanted to inform. Bipin Babu had to turn away from Chuni's incredulous stare. Okay, he just remembered that. And Bipin Babu sighed and shook his head. I have been working too hard, and he said at last. That must be the reason. Must see about consulting a specialist. It was doubtless it was Bipin's condition which made Chunilal leave without mentioning anything about the job. So he didn't mention anything about his job. Understand? Chuni leave without mentioning anything about the job. Paresh Chanda was a young physician with a pair of bright eyes and a sharp nose. So who was the specialist or who was the medical practitioner whom this Bipin Babu would like to go and consult him? That is Paresh Chanda. Paresh Chanda was a young physician with a pair of bright eyes and a sharp nose. Here we can understand the features of Paresh Chanda, how he looks. Because he was the family doctor of Bipin Babu and he was a very good medical practitioner. and he became thoughtful when he heard about Bipin Babu's symptoms. So Bipin Babu went to Paresh Chanda, and Paresh Chanda asked some casual questions of asking a doctor when a patient is moved to a doctor. He asked certain casual questions. He became thoughtful when he heard about Bipin Babu's symptoms. Look, Dr. Chanda, said Bipin Babu desperately, you must cure me of this horrible illness. Recently I have got this horrible illness. I can't tell you how it's affecting my work. I can't tell you how it is affecting my work. If I have the lapse of memory, I cannot do anything. Okay, you must cure of his horrible illness. I can't tell you how it's affecting my work. It is really affecting my work. I couldn't remember the things properly. So you are the one who can cure my problem. So he was transparently asking Paresh Chanda regarding the problem of him. Then what was the reply of Paresh Chanda? Dr. Chanda shook his head. He also just nodded his head that it's a kind of promise that he had made with Mr. Chowdhury. You know what, Mr. Chowdhury, he said, I have never had to deal with a case such as yours. In my medical practice, I never dealt with a case like yours. Yours is such a peculiar case. Frankly, this is quite outside my field of experience. Actually, my field of experience is completely different from the case of you I am dealing with. I never had a case of yours like yours anymore in my experience. But I have one suggestion. I have one suggestion to be given it to you. I don't know if it all work, but it's worth a try. It can do no harm. But I have one suggestion to give you, because the case of yours never fall in my field of work. So I just wanted to suggest you one suggestion. You just strictly follow it. What is that? Okay, he said like this. What did he say? I don't know if it all work. I don't know whether it will work with you, but it's worth a try. It can do no harm. You can try. You can go with my suggestion. It doesn't cause you any harm. That is harmless. Okay, blindly you can go with this and you can put an end to this problem, he said. Bipin Babu leaned forward anxiously. What was that suggestion? You please do give it to me. In that way, he just bent down. Bent forward. Okay, the forward thrust. As far as I can make out, said Dr. Chanda, and I think you are of the same opinion. Not only it's my opinion, after you listen to my opinion, you may also have the same opinion like that. You must have been to Ranchi. I think you might have gone to Ranchi, but due to some unknown reason, the entire episode has slipped out of your mind. But I don't know how you have forgotten that the move that you had taken to Ranchi. I think you must have gone to Ranchi, but something that slipped out from your mind because of some unknown person or unknown reason, the entire episode was slipped out from your mind. I think it's just slipped out from your mind. This is not impossible. More than that, I cannot do at the moment. I am prescribing you a nerve tonic and a tranquilizer. This is not impossible. I think this is not impossible. I hope it is possible. Something that is slipped out from your mind. You have completely forgotten your trip to Ranchi in 1958. Let us find out. I am prescribing one nerve tonic and a tranquilizer. What does it mean by tranquilizer? A medicine to reduce stress or anxiety. Okay, these thoughts are causing you lots of stress and anxiety. In order to get free from this anxiety and stress, I just wanted to prescribe you one tranquilizer and one nerve tonic. If you take this nerve tonic and tranquilizer, your problem will be completely resolved. Sleep is essential. you're always thinking about this trip to Ranchi, because your age is also gone high. Maybe that is also one of the reasons that you have forgotten. But he is not agreeing. He says that his memory is sharp. Bipin Babu always says that his memory is sharp. He never agreed that he has got the lapse of his memory. So, what did he say? Sleep is very, very essential for him to take rest, or the symptoms will get more pronounced. If you are not taking this nerve tonic and tranquilizer and not sleeping, this problem will not be resolved. It becomes little more complicated. So you have to take this medicine, he said. Bipin Babu felt somewhat better the next morning after taking this nerve tonic and taking the tranquilizer, having slept for some hours. Okay, he was completely away from that stress and he became alright the next morning. After breakfast, he rang up his office. After taking breakfast, he made a call to his office, gave some instructions and then procured a first-class ticket for Ranchi for the same evening. Then he got one ticket to Ranchi, a first-class ticket for Ranchi for the same evening. That same evening, that the very day evening, he just wanted to take one ticket to Ranchi. He just wanted to go to Ranchi and find out whether he had gone to Ranchi or not. He wanted to go and find out. Once again, I read. After breakfast, he rang up his office, gave some instructions to the workers. Okay, under him, so many workers are working. So he had passed the instructions to them and then procured one ticket, a first-class ticket to Ranchi for the same evening. That same evening, he just wanted to go to Ranchi. Okay, read this lesson, find out what are the truth that are there in this lesson. Let us move on to part number 4. Okay, all of you must take your textbooks. Check.